What happened off-air after Raw might just change the entire direction of WWE. Welcome back to Wrestling News CC, your ultimate source for all the hottest WWE news and behind-the-scenes drama. Tonight, we're diving into an explosive backstage moment that could reshape WWE's future in ways no one expected. Everyone watching Raw last week saw chaos erupt inside the ring, intense rivalries, shocking confrontations, and some jaw-dropping promos. But what the WWE Universe didn't see was the real showdown happening off-air, the one between two of WWE's biggest superstars, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Yes, the so-called architect and visionary himself faced off with the tribal chief and big dog, and the fallout from that moment is sending shockwaves through WWE locker rooms and beyond. So buckle up, because tonight, we're breaking down everything about that secret confrontation, what was said, how it went down, and why it could change the entire direction of WWE moving forward. Setting the stage, why Seth Rollins vs. Roman Reigns matters. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, two of the most iconic figures in WWE's modern era. From their beginnings as part of the Shield to their paths diverging into championship reigns and epic rivalries, their relationship has been complex. Roman Reigns, the undisputed tribal chief, is the face of WWE's current era. His dominance as Universal Champion has been nearly unchallenged. On the other hand, Seth Rollins has worn many hats, from the rebellious architect who reshaped the industry to the visionary looking to claim the throne. The dynamic between these two has always kept WWE fans on the edge of their seats. And so, a backstage confrontation between them, well, it's not just drama. It's a potential seismic shift. The chaos on Raw, the public storyline. On Raw, fans saw Rollins interrupt a major segment with Roman Reigns, throwing verbal shots and staking his claim for a title shot. The two exchanged heated words in front of the crowd, but nothing compared to what happened after the cameras went off. The backstage showdown, what went down off-air. Sources close to Wrestling News CC confirm that immediately after Raw went off-air, tensions exploded backstage. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns came face to face in a confrontation that left everyone watching in disbelief. Seth Rollins, usually confident and charismatic, was reportedly nervous, a rare crack in the armor of the so-called visionary. Roman, ever the dominant force, delivered a chilling warning. Not just the usual threats, but a message that left Seth visibly shaken. One insider described the moment as a passing of the torch, but not in the way you might think. Roman made it clear, there's a new order in WWE, and any challenge to his reign will come with serious consequences. What Roman said that shook Seth? According to our sources, Roman told Seth something along the lines of, "You think you're ready to step up? To take what I've built? This isn't a game anymore. This is my kingdom. And if you want to survive, you need to think twice before stepping into the ring with the big dog." This wasn't just a warning, it was a declaration. And Seth's reaction? He nodded, but those close by say the fear was unmistakable. What this means for WWE moving forward. Why does this backstage moment matter so much? Because it hints at the direction WWE might be heading in the next months. Roman Reigns isn't just protecting a title, he's protecting an era. His grip on WWE is ironclad, but challengers like Seth Rollins represent the pushback. The tension backstage suggests WWE could be gearing up for a long-term storyline focused on power struggles, authority, and legacy. Could this mean Seth is setting up for a big redemption arc? Or is WWE signaling that Roman's reign will continue unchallenged, at least for now? Fan reactions and predictions. The WWE Universe is buzzing about this backstage moment. Social media exploded with speculation. Is Seth truly scared, or is he playing mind games? Will this confrontation lead to a high-stakes match at the next pay-per-view? Could other superstars get pulled into this brewing war? We'll be watching closely. But one thing is clear, WWE's future storylines might be darker, more intense, and more personal than ever. Absolutely. Let me continue the script with deeper insights, analysis, and build-up to keep your audience hooked. Here's the next part. The history between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, a rivalry years in the making. To fully grasp the gravity of this backstage confrontation, we need to rewind and look at the rich, layered history between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Back in 2012, they debuted together in WWE as part of The Shield, a faction that instantly shook the WWE landscape. For years, they dominated, fought as brothers in arms, and captivated fans with their unity and unmatched chemistry. But as with every great wrestling story, cracks began to form. Seth Rollins' infamous betrayal of The Shield in 2014, a moment that shocked the WWE Universe, ignited one of the most intense rivalries in recent memory. Since then, their paths have intertwined with championship bouts, alliances, and brutal battles for supremacy. Each clash wasn't just about titles, it was about legacy, respect, and who truly deserves to be at the top. Seth's character evolution, the visionary's journey. Seth Rollins isn't just a wrestler, he's a storyteller, constantly evolving his character. From the architect who built the Shield to the visionary who believes he is destined for greatness, Seth has undergone several reinventions. But behind the bravado and confidence lies a fighter who's felt the weight of WWE's ever-changing landscape. This backstage confrontation reveals a new side, one where Seth's confidence is challenged not just by Roman's dominance but by the fear of losing everything he's worked for. Is this fear a sign of vulnerability? Or is it a setup for a massive comeback? WWE's creative team has a reputation for crafting incredible redemption arcs, and Seth could be next in line for one. Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief's iron grip on WWE. Roman Reigns' rise as the Tribal Chief has been nothing short of legendary. His head of the table persona brought a fresh intensity to WWE's main event scene, blending dominance with a complex character that fans love to hate. Roman's backstage reputation is that of a leader who commands respect, on and off the screen. This confrontation only reinforced that image, showing that Roman doesn't just protect his title, he protects his legacy fiercely. The warning to Seth was more than words, it was a message to the entire locker room that Roman's reign is not up for negotiation. The locker room reaction, what WWE superstars are saying. Backstage, the atmosphere after Raw was electric. According to insiders, many superstars watched the confrontation from a distance, aware they were witnessing a pivotal moment in WWE history. Some veterans reportedly whispered that this was a changing of the guard, while younger stars saw it as a clear sign that Roman's era still has miles to go. Interestingly, there were rumors that this confrontation sparked new rivalries, with others stepping forward, inspired or challenged by Roman's message. The ripple effect might soon bring more explosive feuds to the forefront. What could this mean for upcoming pay-per-views? WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series are all on the horizon, and WWE storylines need fresh, compelling angles to keep fans hooked. The backstage showdown sets the stage for a potential high-stakes match between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. But knowing WWE's love for twists, this could also involve surprise allies, betrayals, or even a faction war reminiscent of their Shield days. Will Seth answer Roman's challenge? Or will he bide his time, gathering strength for an epic showdown that could headline WrestleMania? Fan theories and social media buzz. Fans online are already buzzing with theories. Some believe Seth's visible fear is a storyline hinting at a darker, more vulnerable side of his character. Others speculate Roman's warning was a setup for a psychological game, a battle of minds as much as bodies. Hashtags like #BigDogVsVisionary and #WWE Future are trending, with fans dissecting every promo, every look, and every subtle interaction from Raw. We'll be keeping an eye on fan reactions and WWE's next moves closely, because this story is far from over. What WWE officials are saying behind closed doors. While WWE rarely comments on backstage incidents, trusted sources tell Wrestling News CC that officials are excited about the potential this rivalry holds. There's talk of pushing Seth Rollins back into the spotlight in a major way, capitalizing on this real or scripted tension to boost ratings and generate buzz. Roman Reigns' camp is reportedly on board, confident that this storyline can elevate both men and the company as a whole. Final thoughts: why this moment could define WWE's next era. In wrestling, moments like these don't come often. The backstage confrontation between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns isn't just a piece of gossip, it's a glimpse into the future of WWE. Whether it leads to legendary matches, shocking twists, or new alliances, one thing is clear: WWE's storylines are about to become even more intense and personal. For fans of wrestling drama, this is the kind of moment you live for. Wrestling is more than just what happens in the ring. The drama behind the scenes can change everything, and right now, what happened off-air between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns could be the spark that ignites WWE's next explosive chapter. Make sure you're subscribed to Wrestling News CC for the latest updates and insider information as this story unfolds. Until next time, keep your eyes open, and stay ready, because the world of WWE is about to change. If you thought tonight's story was wild, trust me, what happens next will blow your mind. So don't stop now. Click on the video right here on your screen to continue the chaos, the drama, and the inside scoop only we deliver. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and join the Wrestling News CC family, where the real stories of WWE come to life. See you in the next one.